Let me ask you something. Why do some people seem naturally happier? Not because they're richer, and not because their life is perfect. In fact, many of them deal with the same stress, the same problems, and the same chaos as everyone else. But there is one difference. Their brain has been trained differently. And here's the surprising part. Happiness is not a personality trait. It's a skill. A neurological skill your brain can learn, and it doesn't require massive life changes. Some of the most powerful habits for improving your emotional state take less than 10 seconds. Today, I'm going to show you 7 micro-habits backed by psychology and neuroscience that can instantly shift how your brain responds to stress and emotions. And pay attention to the last one. It takes only 5 seconds, but it can completely change how you make decisions. Ready? Let's start rewiring your brain, one micro-habit at a time. 1. The 3-second smile switch. Let's start with something incredibly simple. Smile. Your brain has something called a feedback loop. Your face doesn't just express emotion, it actually creates it. When you smile, even a small or fake smile, your brain releases dopamine and serotonin, the same chemicals linked to happiness. Psychologists call this a neurochemical shortcut. So here's the micro-habit. Smile for 3 seconds. That's it. You can do it when you wake up, while waiting for something, or even while watching this video. Try it now. 3 seconds. That slight shift you feel. That's your brain adjusting its chemistry. It's a tiny habit, but a real neurological change. And I'm curious, do you naturally smile during the day, or do you have to remind yourself? Let me know in the comments. 2. The 10-second breathing reset. Breathing is unique. It runs automatically, but you can also control it, which means something powerful. When you change your breathing, you change how you feel. When you're stressed, your breathing becomes shallow and fast. Your brain reads that as danger. Your body reacts with anxiety and tension. But one slow breath can reset everything. Try this pattern. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 1 second, exhale slowly for 5 seconds, just once. This activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the body's calm mode. Your heart slows down, your muscles relax, your mind becomes clearer. 10 seconds. That's all it takes. 3. The one good thing focus. Flip. The human brain has a negativity bias. It notices problems faster than positive things that helped our ancestors survive. But today, it often steals our peace. So we interrupt that pattern. With a simple micro-habit, pause and name one good thing. Just one. I have food today. The sun is shining. I'm learning something new. This does 3 powerful things. It interrupts negative thought loops. It brings your attention to the present moment. It boosts gratitude chemicals in the brain. Happiness doesn't come from a perfect life. It comes from noticing what's already working. Before we go to the next habit, there's a micro-habit psychologists use to stop emotional reactions in seconds. It's extremely simple, but most people ignore it. When you learn to use it, it can completely change how you react to stress in difficult situations. We'll get to it in a moment. But first, there's a physical adjustment that can instantly shift your emotional state. 4. The posture reset. Your posture directly affects your emotions. When you slump forward, head down, shoulders collapsed, your brain interprets weakness and stress. But when you straighten up, shoulders back, chest open, head up, your brain sends signals of confidence. So here's the micro-habit. For 10 seconds, reset your posture. Sit or stand tall. Take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. That tiny adjustment changes hormonal signals in your body. You're not just changing posture. You're changing how your brain perceives you. 5. Observe and name the emotion. Most people make a small mistake when emotions appear. They say things like, I'm stressed, I'm anxious. But when you say I am, your brain identifies with the emotion. Instead, try this. Stress is present. I notice some anxiety. A feeling of frustration appeared. See the difference? You're not being the emotion. You're observing it, and something fascinating happens. Research shows that simply labeling an emotion reduces activity in the amygdala, the brain's emotional alarm center. The emotion begins to lose intensity, because emotions grow with automatic reaction. But when you observe them, you create distance. And in that space, you gain control. By the way, which emotion shows up most often in your day? Stress, anxiety, or frustration? Comment one word below. 6. The 5-second perspective reset when you're overwhelmed. Your brain enters tunnel vision. Your focus narrows. Your world feels smaller. But there's a simple trick. Look at something far away for 5 seconds. Across the room, out the window, toward the horizon. Your vision widens. Your brain receives a signal of safety. Your body relaxes. 5 seconds, and suddenly the world feels bigger again. 7. The question that rewires your brain. Remember that micro habit I mentioned earlier? It's the one that can stop emotional reactions. This is it. When emotions take over, we react impulsively. But there's a question that activates the thinking brain. Ask yourself, what would the best version of me do right now? The calmer version, the wiser version, the stronger version. Imagine your future self responding. Maybe it would say, take a breath, relax your shoulders, don't react immediately, keep moving forward. This question activates the prefrontal cortex, the brain's center for decision-making and self-control. In just a few seconds, emotional chaos becomes clarity. Here's the truth. Happiness isn't something you wait for, it's something you practice. Moment by moment, habit by habit. Start with one micro habit today, add another tomorrow. Soon your brain begins to choose happiness naturally. That's the power of micro habits. Which of these habits are you going to try first? Tell me in the comments. And if this video helped you even a little, subscribe to the channel, because the next videos will dive deeper into the psychology of discipline, happiness, and mental strength. Your happiness isn't far away, maybe just one small habit away.